Let's talk about finding files and directories. So I'm currently in my home directory, as you can tell from the tilde. Let's run ls. So here we have combined file1, file2, files, and hello.txt. Now, of course, on your machine, you might have different files. It doesn't matter. Now, in Linux, we have the find command for finding files and directories. If we execute this command without any arguments, we see all the files and directories in the current directory recursively. So this command is going to go through every directory in this directory and list their files. So on the top, we have .bashrc and .profile. These are two hidden files in the current directory. You didn't see this earlier when I executed ls, because by default, ls doesn't show the hidden files and directories. Now, what option should we use to see the hidden files and directories? Do you remember? -A, which is short for all. So now you can see bashrc, profile, and local, which is a directory because it's blue. So back to the find command. Here you can see all the files and directories in the current directory. Now, if you want to look somewhere else, we can supply a path. So we can search in the etc directory. Now we can see all the files and directories starting from etc. Okay? Now, let's get back to the current directory. Let me show you various ways to filter the result. If you want to see only the directories, we pass an option called type with the value of D. Now you can see only the directories in the current directory. Alternatively, we can search for files. We can also filter by name. So let's say I want to find all the files whose name start with, let's say, F. Here in double quotes, we can type a pattern. We can say F star. Now just remember that this search is case sensitive, just like everything else in Linux. So if you type a capital F here, we don't find anything. Now to make the search case insensitive, instead of name, we use a different option that is iname. All right, beautiful. Now here's a little exercise for you. Using the find command, I want you to find all the Python files in this image and then write the result to a file called pythonfiles.txt. So pause the video, work on this for a few seconds, then come back see my solution. All right, so using the find command, we're going to look at all the files starting from the root directory. Now, we're going to supply an option, type F, so we only look at files. We're going to supply a second option for searching by name. Here I'm going to type a pattern like star.py because all Python files have the py extension. Now, if you didn't know this, don't worry, it doesn't really matter. So this way, we can find all the Python files in this image. Let's verify it. Beautiful. Now, to write the result to a file, we're going to use the redirection operator. So we can write it to a file called pythonfiles.txt. Good. Now, let's verify that everything is working. Beautiful.